Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Eve. This is a everyday artist and welcome. This is my Flosstube number 81 and the only thing I have about quilting today is that I have been. I didn't bring it over here to show you because it got all folded up. I'll explain that in a minute. Anyway, I've been working on my son's quilt. It's 3/4 of the way done with the quilting part. I'm not happy with the quilting, but finished is better than perfect, right? So anyway, come here, Rogue. Rogue decided she wanted to be here, and then she doesn't want to be on camera. Do you? No? No. Anyway, so my son's 24th birthday was Friday. And I wanted to get the quilt that I was making him for Christmas done by his birthday. I didn't make it. To be fair, I wanted, I was with my father and stuff, and life happens. And so then I had it spread out in the back behind us when we filmed our video on Friday, the Three Sisters creative video, which aired yesterday. So then I had to fold it up because we were having company over on Saturday for his birthday, and there were a lot of us, and I was afraid it would get dirty. So I folded it all up and put it up, but I had to not just get my sewing machine out of the way like I do for our videos, but actually put it away. And so I just yeah, it's still folded up, and I was going to take it out and start working on it again today, but I wanted to go ahead and get my video out of the way because today I have a lot to do. Stop looking. Stop it. The medicine I'm giving her, it's prednisone, and when they had it twice a day, she was getting so much better, and now it's once every other day. And yeah. Anyway, I digress. So Saturday, the whole Phoenix family came over. There were 8 of us, and we had dinner from Los Dos Molinos, which is a very good new Mexican food restaurant here in Phoenix. There is several different types of Mexican food. I grew up in New Mexico. I like new Mexican food. It's very different flavor profile than a lot of the food that you get here, which is more like Mexican food. And that is, again, different than SoCal Mexican food, because that is nothing like Mexican food. Anyway, I have to be very careful when I'm ordering for myself from there, because it is very, very hot, but very flavorful, very good. And it's my son's favorite restaurant. So after I'd put away my sewing machine and everything, I was saying, well, I have some time. No, wait a minute. That was Friday when I cleaned up for Friday's video. I was like, I have some time. I got time. So I started FFOing these berries. And I wanted to do the tops kind of sort of like what's pictured here. Somewhat. I don't know. Maybe. But we had the video, so I didn't get done. And then, yesterday was Palm Sunday and just yada, yada, yada. So here's The spring is sprungberry. And I tried to, you know, on strawberries, the leaves go every which way and all that. And I was kind of trying to do that with this. I don't know if I'm really happy with it. I might take it apart and just flatten the leaves a little bit. But I put a daisy because strawberries have little white flowers. Anyway, I know I could have put just a little white flower, but there's that. Spring is sprung. And I have the toppers cut out for the other two. Here's Is It Spring Yet? On this topper, I made I don't have pinking shears and I'm not going to buy them for this. So I have just circles cut out for this, and I have this part, and I made these, but they're put on with pins, flathead pins. All of my pins have little balls on them, and that's so that I can see them if they fall on the floor, because my dog will see them even if they don't have those little balls on them. So I have to decide how I'm going to attach those and see if I can find some flathead pins. I don't want to buy a whole bunch, but so I was working on that, trying to figure that out. I'm going to make the top a little fatter. It's just I wanted to close it up more so that it didn't fall apart while I was not finished with it. The bottom here I filled with lizard litter. I followed Vanna Pfeiffer, the Twisted Stitcher. I followed her tutorial on making berries. Obviously not well on that because I'm not really happy with how the leaves came out. Finished is better than perfect though, right? Yeah. Anyway, it looks so cute put together. So that's where I am on that. And with this one, you leave a big long string because you use that to help. This is from gathering around here, and you use this to help sew the top on. That's why it has this big long string on it still. And here is Hop into Spring. Now this one, I'm wondering if I'm too close to the top here, so I might need to make my topper just a little bit smaller, because I started this one closer to the top than I did the others. So there is a lot of fabric folded down, you know, the seam allowance, because I cut it, I mean, I did it like the pattern, you know, I set it out. But maybe I don't know. But maybe when I make it fatter, this will stretch out some and the topper won't be so close to the edge. So I'm gonna have to be careful and work with that. Make sure that I don't get that all. I'm gonna wrap these threads back around the berry the way I had them. Hopefully by next week, this will be done, if I'm not distracted to do something else. So that's my FFO process on these. I'm thinking I might redo the leaves on that one, but probably not. I'll wait until I finish all the others. I did want them to look a little bit more, you know, 3D-ish, but we'll see. Okay, enough of that. So, since I realized I didn't bring something over here. That's like how I stopped. But I'll get it in a sec. Okay, so since I finished all of my berries, I went ahead and started on Life is Better Wolf. And this is all you can see of the berry pattern. Now, I am frustrated that they don't show you any pictures of what the rest of the berry looks like, especially like on the robin and stuff like that for color, for, because sometimes it's easier to look at the pattern and go, oh, I get it, that kind of thing. But this is all you can see from the back. Okay. Front. Now, this says life is better with a dog. This right here, that's an F, or maybe. It says Fur Mom. And while I don't hate that phrase, it's not one that I associate with my dog. She's not really my baby, I mean, she is. I don't call her my fur baby. And I know that's a popular phrase and all that. I don't know. I was thinking about, instead of putting Fur Mom, putting her name, Rogue, and then the year. This is a DMC color right there. And I thought, oh, I'll get something closer to my dog color. It's more work. My dog is several colors. But I couldn't find that thread. I know I have it. I just couldn't find it. And I just picked this is actually Classic Colorworks Caramel. I just picked a color. Not because I didn't like that color, I just picked a color. And other than that, it uses a red and a dark blue and a black. And I will probably use the called for colors there. But as I said, I may put Rogue's name, maybe like down like this and then the year or something like that. I just kept looking at Fur Mom and going, I may just write Fur Mom because, it's easier. So I'm going to pause right here. I'm going to pause right here and go and get what I forgot, and I'll be right back. Well, what I forgot to bring over here with me was this. It is Rabbits at the Cafe by Stitchy Princess, a Ukrainian designer, and it is done in all the called for on 14 count Aida fabric I dyed myself. Yeah, I love it. I love the way it came out. When I was working on it, I was kind of like, the colors aren't as vibrant as I wanted, as I thought that they should look or whatever. But now that it's done, I think it's perfect. I love it. And look at those little feet. I just love the little feet and these ears. Look at these ears. Yeah. I fixed the chicks down here so they're both on the same level. Yeah. Anyway. And when I was looking at the picture, on the picture you kind of can tell that they're all very close in color, just pastels. And I posted it on Instagram. And Stitchy Princess, the designer, she's been on a lot, talk about things that are going on and just posting a lot. She's been on a lot, and she saw this. She saw my post about, oops, she saw my post about this, and she commented. She said she loved the fabric I dyed. So that was nice. I like it when the designer actually comments on your stuff. That's pretty cool. Like Priscilla from Stitching with the Housewives, usually her comments are just heart, 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 heart. But on my honeybee, she actually put words too. So, it's always, I don't know, nice when the designer likes the way you did it. So, yeah. But I was wondering how to finish it. I've, been thinking about it. Easter's in a week. Excuse me. And I have a lot of Easter decorations. When I was getting ready for my son's birthday dinner, I was putting a lot of them out. I don't even have them all out yet. I have a sign for the front door that really should have been out 2 weeks ago. It fell behind my dresser, and I haven't dug it out yet, so it may not come out this year. But that one says He is risen. I have peep lights, and I have little bunnies, and I think it was 2 years ago, maybe it was a year ago, I finished this. This is by Stitching with the Housewives, Peep. And Joanne had this when I was getting ready to put it on something, and I just loved it. This was a free pattern by Tinymodernist, and I changed the colors here and here, but when I stored it poorly, and it tore the bow, so I'm gonna have to fix that. Yeah, had it up anyway. I adjusted it so that you couldn't tell. And then but yeah, I'm gonna have to store it better, or just, I don't know, I don't remember how I did that, but I might just take off the bow and wire it, glue it back on. So that I did a year ago, I know, for Easter. Okay, now the bow is really falling apart because I messed with it. And I finished this one also a year ago. And I believe this is also a free pattern. I don't remember the designer. I don't know. And this ribbon is also just glued down around the stitching. And I tried to make this truck look like this truck. Well, I didn't paint it purple, but may have gone overboard on the flowers. Anyway, those are previous Easter finishes and how I finished them. I don't think I have any other Easter finishes. I don't know. But I think I want to make this into a pillow, but I either want to make it tall with fabric or long with fabric. Maybe some rickrack or something, and bows for the couch. There are no Easter pillows on the couch. There's pillows on the couch, but no Easter ones. So, yeah, I think maybe I might do that. Thoughts? I don't know. And then, this is my progress on pardon me, I dropped the thing I'm going to give away for the 100 subscribers. This is Be Peaceful by Maria Brovko. She is also a Ukrainian designer. That's not why I bought it, although I didn't mind the fact that she was Ukrainian. I just thought, I saw it on Instagram. I bought one of her patterns a long time ago called Whale in a Bottle, and she has a whole bunch of patterns that are things in a bottle. Very cute patterns, many of them that I want. There are so many patterns of hers that I want that I have to restrain myself when I go look at her Etsy shop. And if you haven't purchased from her, you should go look, because Cute Patterns doesn't even cut it. It is, her patterns are phenomenal. There is an owl aviator that I want, but I know I would never, I don't. Anyway, I digress. He is absolutely adorable. And the reason she said be peaceful is because she wants peace. Yeah. She's on a lot also talking about her experiences during this war. And here's my progress. There's yellow here. You can't really see it on this yellow, but once it's backstitched and stuff, that same yellow is right here on, this is the flower. So I was stitching and I was just going, starting with colors here and going down, right? And this color here that's in the eyes, I never added it to my thread list for shopping. I keep all those in, what's that app called? Thread Stash? Something like that. And I don't have it. And, you know, I put all the threads that I get and I put them in there, and so it said I had a whole bunch of other threads, and I can't find one of them. I couldn't find it. I couldn't find it. It said I had it. I couldn't find it. And I finally just picked one that was like it, like the next number down or something like that. And that's this dark brown. But this one, I was just like, I'm tired of looking, and I know that I don't have that one, so I'm just gonna go get it. And sorry. So I don't know. I found it very, you know, it's, they'll be like, you know, in the box, or, you know, with the thread bobbins and stuff, or they'll be in whatever project also calls for them, and I have to go through everything to find it, and it's very frustrating. So I think next time I have a pattern that I like this, that I just want to do quickly, because I love it, and it's so little and it's so cute. I mean, this is the whole pattern plus the wings, you know. I think I may just buy all of the threads, just get them all, so I have them all in one place. I don't normally do stuff like that, because most of the time, especially for her patterns, one of the ones that I couldn't find for a long time, finally found it, had 8 stitches, 4 on this side, 4 on this side. 8. And that's why I don't like to buy another one if I already have it, because there's a lot of that where she just uses it in little spots and then, you know, may not use it again. So yeah, but I know I don't have that one color, so I need to go to Hobby Lobby or Joann's and pick it up. And I don't have the breads for the summertime berries, so I have to go to the attic and get those. Yeah. And then this was one that I was working on for WIPGO, and as I said last week, I met the goal. But I am continuing to work on Strawberry Cow by Tinymodernist. It was Move the Merrier, so I think it was last time around this year. The Move the Merrier. And it's very cute. And this is where I am. So I have one more section of gray right here. And to finish this black spot, and there's another black spot right here, and then the rest of the cow. I did fix this. I decided that I wanted it because of this flower here to be higher. So, and if you wonder why just these little feet are done, I was putting the white in on these two flowers, so I just did the feet in between. And this black, I don't remember why. Maybe I had just a little piece of black thread, and I just went ahead and did these little feet. I forgot I have more little feet over here in black to do, but it's coming along. You know, I will say, I don't know that it's WIPGO, just WIPGO, but I finished this year, I have finished the honeybee, which I hadn't even started. I had it, you know, in my stash for a while, and it was on WIPGO, and I finished it. And I'm going to finish Strawberry Cow, I'm pretty sure, soon. And because of the berry sal, I finished all 3 berries. I finished Rabbits at the Cafe. That was also started because of WIPGO. I went ahead and finished it. And really, it's helping me focus my thoughts on what to work on. And so stuff is just getting done, except my quilts. I have not made any decisions when it comes to the cat quilt, calico cats, about how I'm going to do that bottom part. I know I'm not going to do it the way the pattern says. I may just put strips of color. I don't know. But I do know that as soon as my son's quilt is done, I will work on the Strawberry Star quilt that is in the WIPGO, because I bought all the stuff for that a year ago and I haven't even looked at it. And the cat quilts, I'm almost at a goal for them, but I'm going to switch the goals in the WIPGO thing to finishing the quilt top. Not quilting it, not anything, not finishing the quilt. My son's is finish it. But those quilt tops, if the quilt itself doesn't get quilted right away, that's okay. Excuse me. But I want to get the quilt tops done. And the UPS guy drove by. I guess that's not allowed. Yeah, so with May coming up, I have been trying to decide if I want to participate in Mania, and I don't think so. I'm getting a lot of things done, and I don't want to have tons more whips that are not getting worked on. That being said, I see no problem starting with something. If you bought it, you loved it, by all means start as many as you want, but I want to get these quilt tops done. I want to get the quilt top for the Snowball Star quilt done, and I don't want to be worrying about Mania. So I think I've decided not to participate in it. I know I may change my mind. Now, thank you for all of my subscribers. I really appreciate all of you. I wish I could afford to, you know, go all out because you guys deserve it. But trying to be more circumspect in my spending. I went a little crazy right around market, and last year I spent a lot of money on quilting things and cross stitch patterns, and yeah, I have to remember that I'm on a fixed income. Well, except for the Etsy shop stuff, but that I don't spend. It's in a savings account for my sisters and I. Anyway, I'm giving away this I wish I could show this little elephant. He's so cute. Oh, it's blurring. This little scissor fob. And I'll put a picture of it because when I'm holding it, it's kind of hard. And I'm going to give it to one of my subscribers. Please be a subscriber. Please be over 18 so you can legally give me your address. And it doesn't matter if it's in the US or not. You can be from anywhere. Please don't say giveaway. Please don't say free. You know, any of those things. I already get people trolling this little tiny YouTube channel that I have. But just say the word elephant somewhere in your comment. And I wish I could give more than one. I wish I could, you know, add to this. So, because this little tiny thing does not. Now, I did make this myself, but it does not represent how much I really care for all my subscribers. I just really love y'all. So, yeah. Thank you for sticking with me to the end of the video. And I will see you all the day after Easter. And I hope you guys have a great Easter week. Those of you that celebrate Easter, as you go into this weekend, my thoughts are with you. And those of you that love someone in the war areas, and while the war in Ukraine is in the news, there are other areas that have these kinds of atrocities going on. So keep them in your thoughts too. So anyway, have a great Holy Week. And I'll see you all next week.